So, isang magandang araw ulit. So, I would like to welcome you on my YouTube channel, Teacher Dex Channel TV. And also, I would like to welcome you on my online tutorial classroom. So, sa mga hindi pa po nakapag-subscribe, do not forget to subscribe my YouTube channel, Teacher Dex Channel TV, and do not forget also to press the notification bell para makareceive po ng latest video na aking i-upload. So kahapon po, bigyan ko lang po kayo ng recall or review. I have already presented with you in my previous video the two gas laws. First, we have the Boyle's law and we have the Charles law. Let us try to recall. Boyle's law is a volume-pressure relationship, and the constant there is temperature. But if we're talking about Charles law, it is a volume-temperature relationship. Ang constant naman doon is pressure. So we are done with the two gas laws. Today, I'd like to present to you the third gas law, which is the Gay-Lussac's law, which is known as the temperature-pressure relationship. This law was discovered by Joseph Louis Gay-Lussac, which is known as the relationship between temperature and pressure. He found out that the pressure of a gas increase or decrease proportionally with the change in temperature. He summarized his findings in his proposed Gay-Lussac's law, which states that the pressure of a fixed amount of a gas is directly proportional to the absolute temperature. So, ulitin ko po, the pressure of a gas is directly proportional to the absolute temperature. Meaning, we're talking about directly proportional. Kapag tumaas yung pressure, tataas din po yung temperature. Kapag bumaba po yung temperature, bababa din po yung pressure. Dito, we have our constant here is we have R, the number of mole, which stands for small letter n, and we have the volume. So P is directly proportional to T, or pressure is directly proportional to temperature. Uulitin ko po, the constants here are the number of mole and volume. Or we can divide both sides of the equation by T, or what we call the temperature. Hence, we can say that pressure is equal to constant multiplied by temperature. Since we're going to divide it both sides with T, so we can cancel the T on the right of the equality sign, and then we can have our final equation as P over T is equal to constant. We can also do this for any two sets of pressure and temperature. The equation can be stated as we have here P over T is equal to K, or we can say P2 over T2, or we can also say P1 over T1. To simplify, which is also equal to P2 over T1, wherein volume is always at constant. Okay? So for a change in temperature, the effect on the pressure may be calculated using the following equations, wherein P2 is equal to P1 multiplied by the temperature factor. For a change in pressure, the effect on the temperature may be calculated using the following equation, wherein T2 is equal to T1 multiplied by the pressure. Okay? Now, let us try to see the schematic illustration of Gay-Lussac's law. We're talking about here the manometer. Let us try to see. We have one atmosphere, one pressure. So what happened with the temperature? Okay? So, ice bath. Tapos, tumaas po, ito po ay nasa, what do you call this? Malamig. So, ang pressure po niya is 1 atmosphere. When it boils, nung inilagay po, under fire, or kumukulo na, the temperature increases into 1.37 atmosphere. So, ibig sabihin, The lower the temperature, the lower the pressure. The higher the temperature, the higher the pressure. Okay, so this is the problem that I'm going to show you how we're going to solve it when it comes to the Gay-Lussac's law. For our example problem, okay, what will happen to a can of paint spray containing only the propellant at a pressure of 750 torr at 30 degrees Celsius? If it is thrown into a heap of garbage burning at 165 degrees Celsius, so what will happen? What will happen? What will happen to its pressure? What will happen to its pressure? Try to look at the given. We have 30 degrees Celsius and increase into 165 degrees Celsius. What will happen to its pressure? So, ayan. I'll be using again my double-sided whiteboard. So, let us try to solve the problem by identifying the given first. So, what are the given? First, we have P1, which is 750 torr. We have T1, which is 30 degrees Celsius. So, we will convert this into Kelvin. So, we have plus 273.15. So, this is 0.1530. We have 303 Kelvin. And we have our T2, which is 165 degrees Celsius plus 273.15. So this is 0.15, 813 carry 1. So we have 438 Kelvin. So anong hinahanap natin? So we have P2. So P2 is unknown. P2 is unknown. So what are you going to do? So we have P1 over T1 is equal to P2 over T2. So cross multiply. So we have P1 T2 is equal to P2 T1. So what are you going to do? Hinahanap natin is P2. Divide both sides with T1. Cancel this. So P2 is equal to P1 T2 over T1. So this is our equation, our formula to use to solve the problem. So I repeat. So dito po, so our formula is P2 is equal to P1 T2 over T1. Substitution, our P1 is 750 torr. Okay, multiplied by our T2, which is 438.15 Kelvin over our T1, which is 303.15 Kelvin. Cancel the Kelvin. So what are you going to do now? Of course, we are going to use our calculator. So we have here 750 times 438.15 divided by 303.15. So our answer must be 1083.99 torr. So, tingnan natin, no? Kanina, sabi nga natin, they are directly proportional. So, yung temperature, T1 is 303.15. So, tumaas po siya from to 438.15. So, yung pressure natin, alam natin na tataas po yung pressure natin. Kasi po, tumaas po yung temperature. So, alam natin, 750, it becomes 1,083.99 torr. So, parehong tumaas ang temperature, tumaas din po yung pressure. And this is what we call the Gay-Lussac'S law, the third gas law of the third law of gas law, I should say. So, ayan po, mga mahal kong taga-subaybay ng aking YouTube channel. Maraming salamat po. Kapag nagustuhan niyo po ang aking YouTube channel, do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment down Teacher Dex Channel TV. And do not forget to press the notification bell to receive the updates of my video. Thank you very much and God bless.